It's important to be prepared when injuries happen. Uncontrolled bleeding is the #1 cause of preventable death from traumatic injury. Community Health System brings educational programs like Stop the Bleed training that empowers the public to stop blood loss with serious injury and potentially save lives.
Part of being a level 1 trauma center is that we provide education to the public to try to reduce the amount of injuries that happen in our community.
And one way community does that is through the Stop the Bleed program.
After the Sandy Hook shooting, there was several government groups that came together to try to decrease the loss of life from mass shooting incidents. And one of the things that they realized is that these incidents have the same kind of patterns of injuries.
Stop the Bleed is a part of a national awareness campaign that aims to encourage bystanders to get trained to help in a bleeding emergency.
Just using these principles of pressure, packing, and tourniquets can help save lots of lives.
A person can die from blood loss within just 5 minutes.
Anything can happen. You can be going to the grocery store, you can be on campus, and an injury occurs right then and there. And you have to be able to take action.
If you see bleeding that you think is kind of pulsatile or a large volume of bleeding, you can just put pressure on it. And you're going to look at the patient or the victim all over and make sure that you are looking at all those sources of bleeding and make sure that you apply pressure and try to decrease that bleeding, as well as calling 911 as soon as possible.
Bringing education and resources like this to the Valley could mean the difference in saving a life.
Having the basic skills of knowing what to do when they come across an incident like this is so important.
You know, we train middle schoolers on up to people who are retired, so anyone really can get this training, and we're happy to come out to any organization or group and get, again, as many people trained in this as we can to benefit our community.